Malin kundang.
Once upon a time, there was a mom named Mande Rubaya and her son named Malin Kundang who lived in a village by the beach called Airmanis. They loved each other very much. One day, Malin got sick, but his mom took care of him and he got better. He was loved even more. When Malin grew up, he wanted to go to big city because a big ship was at the beach. Mande, Malin, don't go. I'm afraid something will happen to you in the big city. Malin, don't worry mom, I'll be careful. This is a great opportunity for us. I want to change our lives. Mande, okay, you can go. But come back soon, I'll be waiting for you. Crying. Malin, I will, I promise. Mande gave Malin some food for his journey and he left to go to big city. Mande was sad but happy for her son's opportunity. Every day, Mande would look out to the sea and say, I wonder where my son is and if he's okay. She always prayed for him to come back home safe. One day, Mande heard some news from a ship captain that her son had married a beautiful girl who came from a rich family. Mande was overjoyed and couldn't wait for her son to come back home and see her. She would say to herself every night, Malin, hurry up and come home, your mother is waiting for you. One sunny day, a big and pretty ship came into the village's port. The villagers thought it was a prince or a sultan's ship. Mande was so happy and went to the port to see the ship. When the ship docked, she saw two young people standing on the deck. They looked very happy and their clothes were shining in the sun. Mande's heart was beating fast when she saw one of the young men. She knew it was her son, Malin. She ran to him and hugged him tightly, she was so happy to see him. She said to him, Malin, my son. You're really my son, right? Why didn't you come back home or send any news? Malin wondering and said, I'm sorry lady. But who are you? Malin was surprised when an old lady dressed in old clothes hugged him. He couldn't believe that she was his mother. Before he could talk, his pretty wife said, Is this old lady your mother? Why did you lie to me? You said your mother was as important as me. Malin felt embarrassed and pushed his mother away. He said, Crazy lady. You're not my mother. Mande Rubaya couldn't believe her son was talking to her like that. He was ashamed of his mother in front of his wife. He kicked her and said, Hey, crazy lady. My mother is not like you. Poor and dirty. The old lady lay on the ground crying and hurt. The people who saw this were shocked and they went home. Mande Rubaya fainted and lay there alone. When she woke up, the beach was empty and she saw Malin's ship sailing away. She never thought that her beloved son could treat her like that. Mande Rubaya felt very sad and hurt. She looked up to the sky and prayed, Dear God, if Malin is not my son, I forgive him for what he did. But if he is my son, Malin Kundang, I ask for your justice, God. She cried while saying this. The weather was nice and sunny, but suddenly it got very dark and it started to rain very hard. A big storm came and it hit Malin's ship. There was a loud thunder and lightning, and the ship was destroyed. The ship was carried by the waves to the beach. The next morning, the sun came up and the storm was over. At the foot of the hill, people saw pieces of a ship that had turned into stone. It was Malin's ship. It looked like a rock that looked like a human body. That was the body of Malin Kundang, a son who was cursed by his mother and turned into stone because he was disobedient. Fish like anchovies, mullet, and mackerel swam around the rocks. It was said that the fish came from the body of Malin's wife who was still looking for him. Even now, when the waves hit the rocks that look like ships and people, it sounds like a human scream. Sometimes it sounds like a person crying and saying, Oh my God. Oh my. It is said that it is the voice of Malin Kundang, a son who was disobedient to his mother.